So hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play American Truck Simulator. Today you join me in Hobbs, which is where we finished off in the last episode, if you remember, buying two brand new trucks, but that has left us with only $2,290 in the bank after we had to buy two new drivers as well. But hopefully by the end we should have around, I'm going to try and aim for 10. We probably will need to rest at some point. I know it says 13 hours and 40 minutes, but I do want to rest so we're not driving through the night all the time. So we'll see how we do. We're driving down to Carlsbad today because I don't think we've discovered Carlsbad in the game. So I thought, why not? Let's have a quick drive down today. I just picked up a quick sort of job down, well, not quick job, but a little job down to Carlsbad. It's 17 tons of sawdust panels. It pays 2,500, which isn't bad. It's only about, how many miles is it? 47 miles, so you can't really complain. But yeah, I do think this trailer works really well with this truck though. The sort of bottom red and the red accents on the trailer look really good together. But yeah, first proper drive back in this truck. Have missed driving it. It's just so smooth to drive. I mean, it's done 26,000 miles now, so it's getting on a bit for a truck in this game at least. But yeah, let's pull out of here. So yeah, I'm not sure if you've been reading the SCS blog, but something pretty exciting is going to be happening soon in the 1.32 update for Euro Truck and American Truck Sim. Basically, we're going to be able to purchase trailers and sort of run our company on that side of things, with the trailer side of things. Whilst I was reading the blog, I did find it a little bit confusing, like all the features and how we're going to be able to sort of use these trailers. But from what I worked out, you know now how we have the freight market, the quick jobs and the external contracts. The way I read it, and the way I think it's going to work, is that we're going to get another section on top of that, which is where we're going to be able to pick up loads. Let me just change the speed limit so I can know what speed we're in. Where we're going to be able to pick up loads and put them on or inside our trailer. Obviously depending on what type of trailer. We might have a refrigerated trailer, we might have a flatbed where you can load stuff on. I don't think there's going to be any simulation of them loading things onto your trailer. For example, I don't think there's going to be people or AI people walking up to the back door, opening up and then putting stuff in, or driving, for example, forklifts onto your flatbed. I don't think it's going to be that level. I just think you're going to click it in the job market when you get to the destination, and then it'll sort of spawn it on there, which I think that's how it's going to work from what I read. Look at that over there. In some mining by the looks of it. It's going to be grey. Hasn't rained for a long time in this game. Whoa! All over the place. What's the 65 limit? Missed that. But yeah, it is pretty exciting. People have been asking for trailer ownership for absolutely ages, so it's going to be a new really anticipated feature of the game, and it's going to be interesting. As I said, I'm not fully sure on how it's going to work, but I'll sure be to document it on this channel. And who knows, I have been thinking about sort of leaving this series at episode 100, but if we got a new gameplay feature like the trailer ownership, and if it adds a new sort of sector to the business side of this game, then I may consider doing it further to see how we can expand that. It definitely will be interesting. I have to say that, and I am pretty excited for it because we haven't really had a major gameplay feature change for a very long time. I can't really remember the last one that we had, to be honest. Oh wow, I didn't notice that speed limit change. So there we go, Carlsbad discovered. Looks very run down, this place. Some horses there. Yeah, it looks very run down. But apparently they're building some kind of big structure down here. But yeah, here we go, let's have a look at this. This is where one of the assets don't really work out. Looks like a rundown area, and then they're building this huge structure here. And I think I've said it before, but I wish when you come back, say in like 6 months real time, that it's sort of developed into something bigger and closer to the finished product, rather than just constantly being a building site. Because then you'd feel like you've accomplished something, like for example, the Big Sur landside. I believe now you're able to drive on Route 1 again, in-game. So you do feel like you've accomplished something. And I did complete all 15 deliveries, if you're wondering. It took absolutely ages, and to be honest, it did get a bit like a chore at the end. I mean, I think 15's perhaps a bit too many, or a few too many jobs. Driving the same road over and over again, because I didn't see the sense in doing any longer jobs than that was necessary. I've made a right mess of this reverse. There we go. Bit of a tight little gap down there. I mean, it's fairly tight, yeah. But yeah, let's drop this off. It's gone really overcast though. Right, excellent. That's always good. So we get the full amount of money in XP. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I almost got over double the XP that I would have got with the job for parking that trailer. But I do wish the XP side was added on a bit more. That'd be cool. Like more detail on that front. So right, I might try and do another little job and see how we do, depending on if there are any little jobs coming up. I mean, that's probably what, 20-minute drive down there. Right, is there any rest areas? So I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna go down there, back on here, and then rest up here, just to get that discovery up, and then we'll see how we do. I might try and retrofit some of the truck bits and pieces that I talked about in the previous episode, try and get that management sorted. Because I think I prefer doing these sort of shorter videos, and I hope you do too. Because they can get a... It is kind of hard sometimes to think of things to talk about when you're driving for 30 minutes. And on that topic, I am going to try and do daily videos, as you've probably been seeing, as I'm now on summer holidays at school. With school, sorry. So I've got a lot more time on my hands to try and not get a speeding ticket this time. A lot more time on my hands over the next 4-ish weeks. So I go back, is it the 5th or 7th of September? I think it's the 5th. So yeah, I do have a fair amount of time off to get things sorted out. I do have some school work that I need to get done. I'm like starting controlled assessments and revising for mock exams and stuff that are pretty much straight when I get back, which is a bit of a shame, but as I said, yeah, I do have a bit more time to get these done, which hopefully you appreciate. When I do go back in September, obviously do expect a drop in the quantity of videos. Never expect sort of a drop in quality, so that's what I tend to focus on. I prefer to do less videos of high quality than many of low quality, if you see what I mean. A lot of traffic. Let's pull into this lane. So I think we're turning left up ahead. So yeah, I am trying to do daily videos, as you've probably seen. The days that I do I'm late uploading, for example, that's usually due to technical things. Like recently my editing software has sort of been misaligning the game audio, which has been a real pain to sort of sort out, so I've had to use Windows Movie Maker to sort of render out the footage of the game audio and the game sort of actual picture you're looking at, and then adding that in later on to the intro, if you see what I mean. It is kind of confusing, but it works anyway. So yeah, so this is main sort of part of Carlsbad, I guess. Doesn't look as run down. Look at that. What's that say? Teddy County. So it's a driving agency. It's always nice to get a wider variety of drivers available to us. Yes, I don't know if to rest up or not. I mean, it is 4:45, so we're going to be, is it a 7-hour rest or 9 hours? I think it might be 7 hours, so say we rest at 5, that's going to bring us to 3 in the morning, which isn't a bad time, to be honest. So how do we get into this place? It's like a solid line there, I can't get in. That's annoying. I don't get that. They put solid lines there that you're not meant to cross. So how are you meant to get into... You know what? I'm going this way. Why did I get a ticket then? Maybe you're meant to be in the... Maybe that's how it registers it. If you're not in the left-hand lane, it'll give you a ticket. Which is interesting. Oh. I'm just going to do a quick sort of go around here. He's just dumped his car in the middle of the road. It's always good. Look at that building. That's pretty cool. I love these like different assets that you find every so often. It just makes it a lot more interesting rather than all the cloned ones like this one here. Alright, hopefully we can get in now. Oh, that worked well. Stay there, Mr. Truck. And we can just turn in here. Was that a truck wash? Yeah, truck wash. It sort of teases you that, doesn't it? Like, I wish the trucks got dirty in the game. That'd be such a wanted feature. Look at this. That is a nice W900. Looks like a burgundy solid colour. Really nice. I like that a lot. But anyway, let's rest up and see what time we get. Yeah, so 3 AM. Very dark, as you can see. But whoa, we now got 37,000. That's pretty impressive. So yeah, let's have a look at the drivers. I was not expecting that. I was thinking about 10 or something, but they've got 28 hours left. 19, 16, 11. So they're about to get some money in, which is good. 29, 23, 14, 2. So I think about 7 of them have just all finished jobs, which is great really for us. Obviously we do need to start thinking about getting another garage, but if money's coming in at that rate, it's hardly a bad thing, is it? So we got one in San Fran, one in Las Vegas, so I just want to have a look at the map where we might want to expand next. Obviously Oregon, I believe that's this state here if I'm correct. So yeah, so we got one San Fran, Las Vegas, so that's a pretty nice stretch there. So we got one in Cali, one in Nevada. We could think about putting one maybe around here, but then again, I don't know where the game's sort of expanding next. I think it was probably tactical to put one, or put our home base in San Fran, because that means if they expand here, we're pretty much covered. Utah, I believe this is Utah. We got Las Vegas going in there, and Las Vegas sort of covers Arizona. So we could put one maybe around here, and then if they do Texas, we've got that sorted. So yeah, we do need to start thinking about where to go next. Of course, we could wait for Oregon and put one up here, which might be cool, but then again, will they sort of move about up at the top and expand? I doubt it. I'm going to guess the next one is probably Utah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just guessing. But anyway, onto the truck. So we do need to do a bit of sort of customizing on here, get the wheels and tyres sorted, because they are a bit old. Well, not old, but basic. I mean, we've got a mod in here, we may as well use it. So let's put, I believe, these Dunlops on here, like that. And then we go Dunlop. So we want them, I think, like that. And you could go for them. Dunlop 31580, 31580. Them. They don't match. It's the thing that annoys me about this. Maybe we just go for something else and that I know does match. Good max fuel. Fuel 31580s. I always go for these. I think the tyre looks really nice and smart. Works well as well. And then we'll put some standard chromes on here, like that. So that's $3,000 on the truck. Suppose we could put them on. But then again, the Kenny ones do look nice like that. But yeah, I think that'll do. So it's $7,000 on that truck. I'm not going to do all of them. I might just do a few of the older ones. I mean, these are done 30,000 miles now, so get them looking good. So again, can't load. I like the colour on this. Very nice. Fuel. Max S, them and them. Then we'll go chrome, 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 and then again we'll add that on. A nice little upgrade, I think. And then we'll probably do this one, because yeah, these are already fully kitted out, as you can see. Yeah, so we'll go, oh no, this is already done. That's cool. Got the paint to match on the sort of hubcap there. Very nice. So that's all sorted now. I think it's just these. Let me just have a look, make sure this is done. Yeah, that's a nice colour on that. Yeah. So these are the sort of basic ones that we got at the minute. Should we upgrade the tyres or just leave them? I might upgrade them whilst we're here. That's what we are doing. Fuel max. Fuel. There we go. There we go. And we're going to get some chrome on here. Chrome. And chrome. And as this is sort of a solid paint, I do want to do a bit more customization on it. I'm just wondering, how much would it be to upgrade to an aero? So yeah, it's 55 grand upgrade. 53. Hang on, total to pay 18. Modern interior, where's it got that from? Right, what else is it charging us for? Standard exhaust, we haven't put that on. Plain stacks, okay. It's getting a bit confusing. Right, yeah, so colour, we will put that one, keep as preset. Then we'll just add that in, use preset. Use preset. Use preset. So I think that's a sort of nice upgrade. We can probably do chrome caps. That'd be nice. We've done the exhaust. And yeah, so 9 grand. What else could we add? Could add that. But yeah, I think we'll leave it like that. That's pretty nice. 9 and pretty much 10 grand. There we go. And then this one, which we'll do the same. So we go keep as preset, and then we'll go fuel. I do love customizing trucks. I don't like spending the money though. Let's go chrome on that. Let's go like there. Chrome, 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 paint, chrome, paint, and then we'll go for the exhaust stack. Nice, so we're back down to 2 grand. We finished, well, started the episode on 2 grand, finished on 2 grand. But yeah, doesn't really matter, does it? We set out what we wanted to do. Can't really see. But there we go. I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoyed that video, please do give me a like, subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.